Hello everybody. So we're on a channel. The first interview or the first whatever I'm saying, it will be in English. Anyway, you'll have translations. So in front of me is a Carl. He's from England, and we are sitting here now on the roof of our. It can be the kitchen or canteen where we usually getting the food. Dana Shala.
Yeah, Shala is house.
So it's the name. So actually, yeah, Carl told me this is the right proper name. It's a Dana Shala. Yeah, of course it's not on the roof, but here we have the very nice view which we are observing each day and meditating sometime by seeing that, getting these good air conditions. So that's why we decided to try it to get some interview here. And why am I was so interested in Carl because he's the first person who I saw in my life. We was talking together. I asked him what was he eating back home, and he said me nothing. I was wondering how is it possible, and he said for the last 2 years he had experience. Well, actually, he will tell you now his emotions, his experience, and share with you. So, Carl, thank you very much for your for that you are agreed to share with us. All questions what I will ask you, it's also interesting for me, and I don't know the answers for them. That's why I just wanted to share with auditory also. So, what was the decision? What was the reason that you came to this mind thinking that you need to go out of the food and do not eat?
So it came to me because I was vegetarian, or originally I was eating meat.
Mm-hmm.
Then basically I was going to India, and I knew there was mostly vegetarian, so
Mm-hmm.
I slowly adapted to this diet, and then introduced fasting here and there, and then on the course of maybe a couple of years, other things like videos or people started to I was able to see, and they was talking about not eating, so not talking about fasting, but people call it an extended fast, but really it's two minds. With the mind of when you're fasting, you have intention to eat again.
Yeah.
And so that's a different mind. This one, you can eat if you want, but your intention is to continue not to eat because you see the benefits, and also the body's become sustainable and balanced in some way.
Now you're 35.
Yes.
What is your relatives, your community, your parents? What do you think about that?
Well, my parents, they don't understand also, which is understandable because it's not really, it doesn't sound logical from what we've been taught from in the beginning. But because they are parents, they accept. But I don't really say to them now because there's no point, there's no reason to waste kind of energy on trying to persuade them. I just continue to, it's really a cultivation of energy, like all these kind of practices are. So I'm just focused on that, and so if people want, like you, who are interested in asking questions, then I can do it. Otherwise, there's no need to, say about this kind of thing.
But yeah, every day almost I see the Carl. Anyway, we cannot say he's not getting any kind of food. He's getting mostly liquids, and it's not just the water, right? It's some mix with something. So could you say what you putting in these liquids?
So the liquids I've been on consistently for 2 years, almost in January, but it's changed. So it's evolved. In the beginning it was very frequently, morning, lunch, evening, and it was, soups like this, juices, sometimes fresh fruit blended and then juiced, and also hot drinks. When I was in England doing this, it was very cold, so I'm on like hot chocolate and tea and this kind of thing. And then I discovered, as the year and a half went along, that I was able I wasn't drinking so much, so body was kind of stabilizing, adapting, and the need or want was not there. So now I'm here, it's changed again. So here I sometimes do, if they have like a soup, I will have this, but filter it down. We have also these Nesta malt kind of tea things, basically just different teas. There is some hot chocolate as well, which is good, and and sometimes the juice. So it's kind of the same. It's just very less quantity now.
Like I started also from stopping by eating like meat. It took me for 2 years, like step by step. First I stopped with like really root meat, with some red meat, with fried meat. After that, and I was just boiling. After that, I stopped and I changed meat for to the fish meat. And after fish meat, I opened for me that even fish really hurts not my stomach, my digestion, and when I'm going like to toilet, you're getting this constipation. What is your opinion, like, for the people who are now listening and they thinking also, they know, of course, most of the people, they know that the sugar, salt, all the sweetness, it's a chemicals, it's very bad for healthy, but they cannot stop because they're so like attached to that. So what's your opinion? Can you share why the sweetnesses are so, like, it's not healthy for us?
So these things are the biggest addictions that we have, because sugar, they put that in our sweets and give us from the beginning, so it kind of, it's in our body now, like for a long time. And what I've noticed with doing this experiment with myself, salts very much bring me down energy wise, so it literally makes me go to sleep if it's in the soup that I'm taking, even in a liquid soup. So it's very grounding. Sugar, there's a kind of a short energy boost, but then afterwards it comes down also just as quick, from what I've seen. So this kind of extreme is not so good. We want to try and find balance, so to avoid this kind of sugar, salt, as much as we can, we should, and slowly adapt the body off of these things. But it's very hard because, again, they're addictions. They're like habits, sankharas, what they call it. They're just ingrained in us from the beginning. And meats, I was able to leave meat instantly. When I knew I was going to India, I just said, okay, I'm a vegetarian now, and it was instant, pretty much. But I wouldn't go back to meats at all, even if I started to eat again, because they're very difficult to digest. Things like that.
Thank you. And maybe the last question, because I think everybody thinking now how this guy is feeling himself, like how he's walking, how he's working, thinking, is it anything changed in your life, like in mind thinking? What's changed after these 2 years, and what's your plans for the future?
What's changed is I feel more aware. doing the process in the beginning was a 21-day process from going on liquids, and I felt very much literally enlightened, because I'm sort of flushing out the old self, literally, and that sort of made space for, you know, this new awareness, expanded awareness, and basically I came into a mind where I just thought that there was, you know, anything is possible. So it's the biggest the biggest practice I've done is this, but I combine it with things like yoga that I was doing before, and qigong, and I think these help also very much in what we're doing about energy cultivation, and yeah, this is why this is what I see myself doing consistently in the future also, because you know, I have more energy now without eating and being on liquids than I was when I was eating. So there seems to be more energy, there's a lightness in the body, and also the mind. And yeah, for now there's no health problems, so there's no reason to stop. And also the weight is not coming off. I actually gained some muscle just to prove to myself, and you know,
Flexibility.
yeah, flexibility is also good. It's more sustainable. I notice now, if I don't do some asana practice, I can get away with, you know, some few weeks before I feel tight, whereas before when I was eating, it was only in that 1 week I needed to do it again, because I don't know, maybe I think food is very solidifying of the body. So yeah.
Yeah, almost same experience I have. That's just only in maybe the shortest time. The same like with asanas. If I'm not doing that for 1 days, so body gets stuck, or you wanna sleep much more, like before you. Same I'm experiencing here, like, because we're observing people. We have monks, we have these people from outside of this temple, and I see the same situation, same what I saw like in the world living. It's kind of 20% of people they struggling, they doing something for their self-development, and 80% are suffering. Yeah, even monks, because they have addictions. That's what Carl said. It's just truly, I see it. All right, guys, that was I think was useful for you to hear that, even especially from the foreigner, so not like Russian guy as you usually used to see or read. Thank you very much for watching us and reading me and my channel. I'll be in the future also with trying to find some new people to share with you information that you would not think that I'm just some crazy guy who found some books and trying to be that the world would be the same, like healthy, meditating. No. There are a lot of people who are trying to find themselves through this kind of transformations. All right, thank you very much, Carl. All right, Namaste.